devil in my lane, he want the leader of the game. Drop down on my knees, put humility in my posture.
It's the most terrifying words for any team. Elimination game. That's what's facing the Saffron Kicks right now as they head to take on the Kanto Embers on the road. It's game 4 of this round 1 series between the 2-seed Kicks and the 7-seed Embers. But the Embers, off an all-time classic last game, which involved 2 late shots to give the team, or to even up the game, have a 2-1 series lead right now after winning game 3. Curtis Coleman here bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. They came back from a 16-point deficit in game 3 to take the victory. All the momentum sits with Kanto, but all the road teams have won the games in this series, so that's an interesting element to keep an eye out for. Hitmonlee opening things up with the ball, gives it off. It's Lucario at the top. He's going to let it fly from 3. It's good. Lucario opens the scoring. That likely much needed. Charmander on the other side. Charmander taking it to the hoop. Has stepped up in the clutch moments this season, or this playoffs. Well, frankly, pretty much everyone on the team has. Shenron was the real clutch hero. Hit the 3 to tie things up in regulation. Grabbed a clutch offensive rebound to help force double overtime. And that was where Kanto eventually took the win. Blaziken was the choker of the game in the last one. Kept trying to play hero ball while up by a bit. Helped spark the late comeback. Blaziken at the hoop's going to put it in. It's 5-0 Saffron. Off to a decent start. The Kicks 9-3 this season. Trying not to go home early. Meanwhile, the Embers 6-6. Looking to pull off a major upset. Charizard on the other side gets it to go. Charizard had 25 in game 3. What a game it was for him, including that 3 that forced double overtime. Charmeleon's going to get the steal. Give it to Charmander. Jumper, no good. And Charmander will get a trip to the free throw line. And you see that Incineroar comes from behind. Remember, Incineroar was ejected last game. That was really the turning point. It could be argued that, because I believe Incineroar was plus 14. And so, as a result,
2 shots.
it sparked Kanto to make a big comeback. Like I said, that was the story of the game. A big comeback and a miraculous finish. The team with the higher field goal percentage has won every game in this series, 43% to 39% in game 3. Kanto has struggled a bit with turnovers in this series, though. Last 2 games averaging 13.5 per game to just 6.5 per game for Saffron, so that could come back to bite them. 5-4, the Kicks lead right now. Cinderace is going to lose it. It's going to be another turnover early on. Charmander's going to get intercepted by Hitmonlee. He's going to find Lucario, takes it up the court, gets the bucket and the foul. Good start for Lucario.
That's his first personal foul.
And Lucario will head to the free throw line, averaging 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3.3 assists.
Number 21.
0.7 steals, 0.7 blocks per game in the playoffs. 36% of the field, though, from the field, though, is the problem. Lucario will get a trip to the free throw line now. The free throw is on its way. The shot is up. It's good. And Lucario's got 6 points. Charmander takes the inbound, dribbles it up. Charmander against Cinderace. Cinderace all defensive, second party. Dragonite with it, gives it out to Charmeleon. Charmeleon's going to take it inside, going to dish it out to Charmander. Charmander recently named to the All-KBA third party. He's going to hit that jumper up to 4 points. Furthermore, Charizard also named to the third party All-KBA, so congrats to them. Both had really strong seasons, helping lead the team to where they are today. Cinderace takes it inside. He's going to lose it. It's going to go out, though, and Charmeleon had it for a second before walking out of bounds. A couple more players named to the third-party LKBA playing in this game. Both Blaziken and Incineroar were named to that squad. Cinderace with it. Cinderace named to second-party LKBA. Takes it inside and gets the finish over Charmander. Cinderace, one of the leading scorers in the playoffs entering this game, averaging over 20. 10-6. It's Dragonite at the top. Gives it over to Charmeleon. Charmeleon goes for it, gives it off to Dragonite over Blaziken. That's good. And it's 10-8. Saffron, 4 all-KBA players, the most out of any team in the league. Lucario lets it fly from 3. That takes a couple bounces and just rolls out. The other player on the team that made all KBA is Hitmonlee, who was a first-party member. Hitmonlee takes the feed, takes it up the court, and throws it down. There you see why. Look at the elevation he got on that jam. Kicks, shooting 5 for 6 early on. Obviously, it's a small sample size, but much better than the 39% they shot in Game 3. Charmeleon is going to flip it back to Charizard. Charmeleon gets it in the paint, gives it out to Charmander. Charmander is against Cinderace, goes up for it, takes to the hoop, it's no good. Cinderace has the rebound. Cinderace stops at the top, gives it off to Lucario. Lucario over to Blaziken. Blaziken is looking and gives it to Cinderace. Cinderace with it. Cinderace to Lucario. Jumper, no good. Rebound to Blaziken. Blaziken inside, gets the bank shot to go. 14-8, a decent start for Saffron, especially defensively. They've got a 6-point lead. Obviously, that lead can vanish instantly, though, but we saw in Game 3, Blaziken's going to get the block against Dragonite. Lucario streaking the other way. He's going to slow down, crossover, finds Blaziken. Another bucket for Blaziken. He's got 6. It's 16-8 for Saffron.
Timeout.
They are cooking right now. Timeout Embers. They need it. Down by 8 early on. Like I said, they've come back before, but you can't just rely on that. You can't assume you're going to come back in every game, because eventually there will be a comeback you just can't mount. And it'll result in quite an embarrassing loss. Rayquaza, the inbounder, gives it to Charmander. Charmander stripped of the ball by Cinderace, and Hitmonlee comes away with it. Hitmonlee takes it up the court, gives it off to Cinderace. Cinderace pass with the left hand over to Incineroar. Incineroar's got a cutting Hitmonlee. He's going to give it out to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is going to take it. Hitmonlee going up, alley-oop, just misses. Was looking for Cinderace, and it's going to be a rebound for Shenron. Shenron finds Rayquaza for the jam. Takes the feed. We know, we've mentioned it, Rayquaza, Blaziken, they know each other well. They've had many a battle. Other side, Cinderace takes the feed and puts it in over Charmander. Games that they've won, they've really held Charmander down. Or the game that they won, I guess. Cinderace averaging 20.7 points a game in the playoffs. Charmander over Cinderace, no good. Charmander only shooting 33% from the field despite averaging over 20 points a game. Incineroar gives it to Cinderace. Cinderace to Incineroar. Charmander playing like a Hitmonchan-esque player. A lot of shots, a lot of misses, but he tends to come up clutch. Blaziken going to be blocked by Rayquaza. Rayquaza was having none of it. Shenron over to Rayquaza. He's taking it up. Over to Charmeleon on the outside. Yes, sir! Charmeleon on the board with a triple. Second leading scorer on the team in the playoffs, 14 points a game. Blaziken dribbling with it, gives it over to Lucario. Lucario, great crossover, gets by Rayquaza and throws it down. Lucario's got a game-high 8 as well as 3 assists. Very impressive. Top 2 in rebounds and assists per game in the playoffs among shooting guards. Charmander with the ball. Charmander's against Cinderace, goes inside for Charizard. Charizard against Hitmonlee. He puts it up and in over Hitmonlee for the bucket. And it's 20-15. Saffron still in control of the game, but they can't let it get out of hand. Good cut from Cinderace. Incineroar is going to be blocked from the back by Shenron. A first-party all-defensive selection. Charizard over Hitmonlee. That's no good. Hitmonlee typically defends Charizard pretty well, which is why the Game 3 explosion was so shocking in a sense. Rayquaza is going to get a block against Blaziken. Rayquaza defending, blocking down Blaziken right now. He's going to take the feed, give it out to Charmander. Charmander dribbling with his left hand, trying to create some room. Bounce pass off the bottom of the backboard. Not exactly sure what he was going for there. I believe it hit Cinderace, it looks like. Nonetheless, that was powerful. 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rayquaza, the inbounder. Gonna give it out to Charizard. Shenron gets it over to Charmander for 3. Got it! Charmander's got 7. That's a team high. And the lead is down to 2. Cinderace takes it around Charmander. That won't go. Rebound! Blaziken's there for the jam. He's got a team high 8. And it's 22-18. Charizard finds an open Charmander with the good cut. And he's got the bank shot to go. A game high 9 for Charmander. Cooking early on. Cinderace trying to respond. Shot clock off. Cinderace on the top left side. Cinderace has got Blaziken on his left. Now he's going to dribble to his left. Cinderace is going to find Blaziken. 3 on the shot. 3 on the clock. Blaziken going to have to take a shot here over Rayquaza. It's no good. Good defense, and that'll do it for the first quarter. The Saffron Kicks currently leading 22-20. But you got to keep that comeback in the back of your mind. Obviously, they want to force a Game 5. And they're up 2, but still plenty of game to go. We'll be back with more KBA action. We're back in Embers Stadium, the second quarter of this matchup between the 2-seed Saffron Kicks and the 7-seed Kanto Embers. But it's the Embers that have a chance to close this out. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. The Kicks up 22-20 through one quarter, led out by Blaziken and Lucario, each scoring 8 points in the first quarter. No bench players played, I believe, for them. While Kanto went a lot more to their bench players. 19-4 were the bench points in Game 3, actually. So they're, for good reason, they're going to their bench players. Charmander is finding Rayquaza. Rayquaza's got 2 points already. He's got a type advantage over Blaziken as well. Finds Charmeleon for 3. That's in and out, and it's rebounded by Incineroar. Incineroar pushing the pace to Blaziken. Blaziken against Charmander. That's an easy mismatch, and that's an easy bucket. Blaziken's got 10. Blaziken trying to make up for a massive choke job in Game 3. You got to remember, the final minute, Blaziken was just taking shot after shot when he didn't need to, and he was missing them all as well. He's going to get a block against Charmeleon. Obviously got a type resistance there, so not the most difficult task, and something he could take advantage of. Cinderace gets it on the outside, gives it off to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee's going to pull up for the jumper. It's no good. Blaziken tips it away, but it goes to Charmeleon. Blaziken had 22 rebounds in Game 3. That's a KBA record. And in the last game we saw, actually, the regulation record was set by 19 rebounds from Gyarados. Both of those came in losses, by the way. Shenron's gonna miss. Incineroar's got the rebound. Hitmonlee, a flagrant against Charizard. The firefighting brigade working to get to that, and I can't even see the replay, but Charizard, I think, perhaps getting a little bit of anger out on the Johto League loss, perhaps. Blaziken's going to miss the first free throw. Averaging 14 points and 15.3 boards a game. Okay, well, cops in the background. I don't think it's that serious. I don't think you need to call the cops for that flagrant. They assessed it. And they should be moving on, hopefully, or else Charizard will get ejected like Incineroar did in Game 3. First ever ejection in KBA history, actually. Lucario takes the inbound. Gives it off to Cinderace. Cinderace drives, fouled by Charmander. Get a trip to the free throw line. The fans not happy about that at all. Here's Coach Rock Lee. Not sure he was too keen on the drive either. Cinderace has been outstanding this playoffs. Maybe the best offensive player in the league. 20 points, 2.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.3 steals, 0.7 blocks, 59% from the field, and 75% from 3. Are insanely efficient numbers for Cinderace. Cinderace up to 5 points in this outing, and the lead is at 6. They're maintaining a somewhat comfortable margin right now, but again, we saw how quickly it can unravel. Second free throw's good. Cinderace has 6 points, and the lead is up to 7. Here comes Charmander, dribbling it up the court. Charmander is going to let it fly from 3. That's good. Charmander's got 12. Look at this. This is a much more efficient game from Charmander as well, so you got to like what you're seeing. Cinderace hopping up, gives it off to Blaziken. Alley-oop attempt, not even close. And the ball's just going to go to Rayquaza. Rayquaza to Charmander, back to Rayquaza. Rayquaza's on the outside, defended by Hitmonlee. We'll see what they can do with this mismatch. Charmander gets it at the top. Charmander from the logo gives it off to Charmeleon at the elbow. Charizard inside, up against Blaziken. Another interesting matchup. And he's going to be blocked. Blaziken right where he wants him, despite the type weakness, still gets the rejection. Cinderace finds Incineroar, sizing up Dragonite. Incineroar over Dragonite, that falls on a bank shot. Every starter is now scored for Saffron, and it's a timeout called by the Embers. The kick shooting 60% from the field right now. They are moving efficiently, and as a result have a 6-point lead. The Embers will look to see what they can do now. You wonder, will the bench come in at a certain point? What's set to happen? Obviously, I don't disagree with the timeout. They've been outscored 7-3 in the second quarter. It's not an ideal start, but you wonder what Coach Batman has up his sleeve. Also a finals for Coach of the Year alongside opposing Coach Rock Lee. Because you got to remember, Kanto going into this season was projected to be one of the worst teams in the league. And they've come out here, they've turned a lot of heads, they've surprised a lot of people, and here they sit one game away from reaching the semifinals and pulling off an incredible upset. But they're going to have to win this game or the next game in order to do so. Charmeleon over Lucario, shot, no good. Rebound goes to Lucario. Lucario gives it up for Incineroar. Incineroar's driving over Rayquaza, that's no good. Rayquaza's got the rebound. Rayquaza's taking it up the court, gives it up to Charizard. He puts it in, flying in, and gets the lay-in. Charizard's up to 6 points, and it's a 4-point deficit now. To note that 2 centers on the court right now. They're going a big lineup for Kanto. It's Blaziken. I don't think any bench players have even played. For Saffron, he's going to miss on the fadeaway. Probably should have passed that. And it's the kind of attitude that got them in a lot of trouble in Game 3. It's going to be a reach-in foul against Saffron. Going to remain Kanto ball. And still no subs. A quarter and a half played almost. And Saffron rolling with the same group. It's Charmander. It's got Charmeleon. Charmeleon's driving. Fouled by Lucario. And Charmeleon will head to the free throw line. Charmeleon's got 3 points right now. has generally just been better than Lucario in this playoffs.
At the line for
Defended him well, attacked well. Obviously, having the type advantage doesn't hurt. And that's one thing that's interesting about this matchup. All the type advantages exist in favor of Kanto. So this is a good matchup for them for sure, which is probably a reason why they have the series lead. First free throw is good from Charmeleon. It's now a one-basket game. Second free throw is also good. Charmeleon's got 5. So the Char Trio has combined for 23 of the team's 27 points as of now. Cinderace takes it inside, and it gets a nice lay-in. The driving layup goes. And both point guards are playing quite efficiently right now, shooting the ball well. Charmander at the other side. Charmander's going to go for Rayquaza. Rayquaza backing down Incineroar. He's meeting him, and he's going to put it up. Charmander with the jam. Look at the hops on that little mon. It's a 2-point game. Cinderace on the other side, trying to respond. Lucario sluggishly moving up the court to join him. Cinderace dribbles, gets some space off a screen from Incineroar. He's going to miss the pull-up jumper. It's rebounded by the Embers. Here's their chance to even things up or even take the lead. Charmander goes inside. Dragonite just misses. It's Hitmonlee that was playing the defense. He's going to send it up court to Cinderace. Spins around Charizard and gets the bucket. Cinderace has taken over for his squad in the second quarter, has 10 points. Lead is back up to 4. Charmander's got a cutting Charmeleon who's gonna miss the bunny. He was right there. Hitmonlee is gonna take the bank shot. It's gonna fall as Charizard was tripped up in the background, and I think he tripped over himself, to be honest. Timeout Embers. They're down 6. Nice momentum shift by Saffron without even using a timeout. And we'll see if Kanto can respond. Charmander. Got an open Dragonite in the corner. He's going to give it off to Charmeleon on his side of the court. Charmeleon trying to create room. Look at Charmeleon go. It's super effective. He used Flame Wheel. Cinderace, other way, gets the foul, and he'll head back to the free throw line. The crowd in disbelief right now.
13 foul. At the line for the Knicks.
And Cinderace will be shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
He's going to make the first shot up to 11 points now. Cinderace and Charmander having quite a duel right now. Second free throw also good. Cinderace showing why he was named to the second party LKBA. Charmander gets a screen. He's going to pull up from 3. No good. Charizard's there with the rebound. Can't put it in. Blaziken's got the board. Blaziken sends it up for Incineroar. Incineroar's going to angle it over to Cinderace. He drives underneath with the bucket and the foul. A chance for an and one for Cinderace. Look at that. He's staring down Charmander. Nice feed from Incineroar. Pinpoint accuracy goes under, and he probably could have drawn a foul from Charizard too. He finished through contact, and look at what he's doing with his arms there. He's doing a little dance move, I guess, but looks like Kanto's using this opportunity to sub in some bench players. Free throw on the way is good. And Cinderace has 15 now. That's a game high. Charmander at the other end. He's going to dribble behind the back. Fake the shot. Charmander looking for something. Gives it to Charmeleon. Charmeleon tripped. Here comes Cinderace. Cinderace finds Incineroar. Incineroar taking it to the hoop! And Incineroar throws it down! I think he was showing off there. Rayquaza tried storming back. It was not very effective. And Incineroar draws a man to posterize, really, is what it was. Charmander, other side, 3. Yes, sir! Charmander's got 17. Half of his team's points right now. Incineroar going to be blocked by Allen. Take it the other way. Charmeleon. He's stripped by Blaziken like that. Another turnover. Lucario over to Cinderace in the corner for 3. Yes, sir! Cinderace has 18. What a duel between these 2 point guards. Charmander, step back 3. Nearly got it, but it's no good. It's rebounded by Lucario. Here comes Cinderace. He blazes by Charmander. Goes up. Another bucket. Cinderace has 20 in the first half. An insane performance. Charmander. Over to Charmeleon. It's a long 2. It's good. He got wide open. Combined 32 points by the Char Trio. Blaziken, other end. He's blocked. Rayquaza with the rejection. Charmander, alley-oop to Charizard. He converts. Charizard's got 8, and it's still the Char Trio having to carry their team. Lucario for 3. No good. There's Incineroar! Hanging off the rim over Allen. What a dominant second quarter. And it's going to be an interception by Lucario. Lucario to Blaziken. Cinderace, 3. Yes, sir! 23 for Cinderace. A 30-point second quarter. What can Charmander do to try to respond? They haven't been poor offensively, but the offense for Saffron is just on a different level right now. Charmander dribbles to his left, gives it to Allen. Allen, final shot of the half. He's blocked by Incineroar. Out of bounds it goes. They won't have the time to get a shot off. So it's going to be a 30-18 score in the second quarter. As in the final 0.2 seconds, the team's going to get a little break. And that'll do it for the half. The Saffron kicks an offensive explosion in the second quarter. They lead 52-38. Can Kanto repeat their comeback heroics of Game 3? We'll find out when we come back. Stick around.
52.
We're back inside Embers Stadium. It's Game 4 of the Saffron Kicks and Kanto Embers series. The Embers have a chance to advance to the semifinals with a win in this game. But right now, the Kicks are flying offensively. They're shooting 60% from the field and lead 52-38 at half. Curtis Coleman bring you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. Charmander to begin the second half. That's no good. Charmander had 22 points. Sorry, had 17 points and 4 assists in the first half. An incredible offensive performance. Problem is, Cinderace has 23, 1, and 2. Lucario at the other side. It's going to fake the pull-up, pass it last second to Blaziken. Hitmonlee, he's really been quiet so far. His pass is intercepted by Rayquaza. Rayquaza taking it the other way. Gives it off to Charizard. Over to Shenron. That's blocked by Incineroar. Rebound, Incineroar taking it up the court. Incineroar to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee's trying to create a little room for himself. He's against Charizard. Flips it back to Incineroar. Incineroar to Cinderace. Cinderace to Hitmonlee on the top. Hitmonlee, still no room to work with. Can he get it inside to Cinderace? Finds Lucario. Pull up, no good. And that was some elite defense, off-ball defense as well by Kanto. Charizard's going to spin around Lucario, get the easy bucket. Still only 4 points by non-Char trio players. But the lead is at least down to 12. Hitmonlee takes the open three. It's no good. He's really struggled with threes this playoff. The Hitmon 3 nickname not living up to it right now. Rayquaza over to Charmander on the outside. Charmander gets it. Charmander goes for Charizard. Charmeleon to Shenron. Shenron back to Charizard. Charmander gets it. Charmander for 3. No good. Rebound by Blaziken. Lucario's going to pull up right away. Shot no good. Not sure thought process behind that one. He was pretty covered as well. It's Charmeleon on the other side. Charmeleon trying to create a bit of space. Spins up. He's blocked by Hitmonlee, and that's going to go out of bounds. Remain Embers ball.
Raptors ball.
Sub being made into the game comes Dragonite.
Number 49.
And still, the Kicks seem afraid to use their bench. Based on the way they played with even just one player off in Game 3, I guess it makes a bit of sense. Charizard. Over to Charmeleon. He's open for 3. Good! Charmeleon's got 12 for himself. And the lead's down to 9. Cinderace, other way, gets the scoop and score. He's got 25 points. Remember, Kanto came back from 16 down in Game 3. They were down as much as 14. This one trying to make another incredible comeback. Charmeleon lets it fly. No good. Incineroar, good boxing out. Had Shenron covered the whole way and grabs the rebound. Incineroar gives it off to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee with just 4 points right now. Lowest score out of the team's starters. Lucario gets a screen. Lucario goes back to Cinderace. Jumper, no good. Cinderace, good pick, but couldn't finish off the pick and pop. Shenron swatted away by Blaziken. Deep into the crowd. Someone's going home with a souvenir. And a timeout called by the Embers. They'll take a look and talk things over. As we'll see what the Embers can do out of this timeout. Still no major no changes on the court. Charizard with it on the outside. Charizard step back 3 from the middle. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Cinderace. Cinderace wide open. Blaziken. What was Dragonite doing? Blaziken's got 13 now, and the lead is up to 13. Charmander gets a screen. He's going to pull up from 3. It's no good. Hitmonlee's on the boards. It's Cinderace driving. Can't finish over Charmander. Lucario's got the board. He does finish. Lucario's got 10, and the rebounding. Such a big factor in the first half. 18-11 in favor of Saffron. They're continuing to pad that lead in that offensive rebound coming from a shooting guard. Really? That's, you know it's getting bad when that's happening. Charmander takes the other way with the bucket. It was a 15-point lead. That was their largest lead of the game, by the way, just now. Lucario to Hitmonlee for 3. No good. Hitmonlee's just trying to get his swagger back, but he's not getting it. Charmeleon spins around Lucario, gets the bucket. Charmeleon's got 14 now. 43% from the field for the Embers, not ideal. Cinderace finds Incineroar. He gets inside, another jam, and they're doing such a good job at taking advantage of those open shots, lapses on defense. That's a big reason why they have this 13-point lead. Shenron against Incineroar, spinning around. That's blocked by Blaziken, and the rebound goes to Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee finds Lucario for the jam, and they're just having a dunk contest at this stage, it feels like. Lucario is a plus 15. He's got 12 points. Well, frankly, he's played the entire game. Of course he's a plus 15. Charmander, other side, knocked free by Blaziken. Now swarmed. Charmander starts up again. Outside, Charizard for 3. That's no good. Blaziken's there for the board. Blaziken to Incineroar. Incineroar for the bucket. Incineroar's got 10, and it's a 17-point lead now. They've not led by this much, I don't believe, at any point in the series. Maybe game 2. Dragonite fouled by Blaziken. He'll head to the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Rock Lee can't believe it.
At the line for 2.
Dragonite with just 2 points so far. I mean, the bigs. Incineroar and Blaziken have done such an outstanding job defensively in this game. 4 points from bigs for Kanto right now, as Dragonite heading to the line. He makes the first one. The second one is also good. That lead down to 15. And again, if you're Saffron, you're obviously feeling good, but you're worried because you know what happened the last time you were up by this much. Hitmonlee's going to miss a 3. Shenron puts it up. That's no good, and it's rebounded by Heracross. Finally, a bench player playing for this team. Blaziken takes it. Blaziken puts it up. It's no good as well. Saffron looking like they're panicking a little. You gotta stay calm in this situation. Porygon, good give and go with Dragonite for the jam. And we know how vital Dragonite's been to his team's victories in this series. Blaziken gives it to Heracross. Heracross outside for 3. That's a foul! And Shenron just closes in a little late. Heracross will head to the line for 3 free throws. Had a real rough time closing out the regular season, but it's been a lot better in the playoffs. Heracross, obviously limited minutes, but 2.7 points, 60% from the field. Hasn't missed the 3.
3 shots. 3 shots.
He makes the first two, bringing the team's first bench points of the game. Third free throw, no good. Rebound to Dragonite. Both teams' benches seem to be taking the court now. Hitmonlee, I believe, the only one still on. Yoshi. Oh, Lucario's on too. Over to Agumon. Agumon to Allen. What can Kanto's bench do offensively? That's a big question. Dragonite posts up against Sudowoodo. Hook shot, no good. Sudowoodo's got a type advantage. Gotta remember that. Does he have a resistance to flying type? I believe Rock does have a resistance to flying type. Hitmonlee, other side, pulls up again, no good. Just brick by brick from 3 from Hitmonlee. He's looking like Hitmonchan. Dragonite gives it off to Red Yoshi, over to Allen. Allen's got a cutting Yoshi, but decides to give it to Dragonite. Porygon to Agumon. Agumon over Heracross, no good. Rebound, Sudowoodo gets back and gets the board. Here comes Sudowoodo, finds Heracross, tries an agile move, but Dragonite's there with a great challenge and forces the miss. I'm not sure if he blocked it or just forced a miss. Yoshi on the other side is a fire type. Remember that. Remember Mario Mon. Allen's going to put it up. It's no good. Hitmonlee's got the rebound. Hitmonlee bounce pass to Heracross. Hitmontop. Hitmontop driving. And that just spins out. It's rebounded by Allen. Dragonite to close out the quarter. He's going to give it off to Red Yoshi. Red Yoshi. Jumper. Got it! And that'll do it for the third. It's a nice way to end off the quarter, but it's not going to help that much. The Saffron Kicks managed to extend their lead in the third quarter and are 8 minutes away from forcing an all-decisive Game 5. It's been the Cinderace show. Will he continue that in the fourth? Or will the Embers make another miraculous comeback? We'll find out after this. Welcome back inside Embers Arena. It's going to be a tough one if the Embers want to close out the series tonight. Take a look at the assist of the game. Okay. I would disagree. That was a pretty ordinary play if we're being honest. But it's 2 points, or eventually 3, because Lucario converted the and one. In what has been a strong performance for Saffron. They lead by 13 heading into the fourth. Galarian Zapdos to open the fourth quarter. Drives up against Charmeleon's got the bucket. And one thing to keep in mind, or keep up with right now, Saffron and Kanto have the same amount of bench points. And Saffron's pretty much used their starters the entire game. That is just miraculous that they've been able to do that. Really telling on how strong they've been. Charmander on the other side's got the bucket. He's got 21. That's a team high. It's been a rather efficient night for Charmander, regardless of if this team's winning or not right now. Defensively, neither of them have been great because they just keep cooking each other. Gorachu on the other side is the type advantage over Charizard. Step back, jumper, no good. Can't get the bank shot to go. Dragonite with the rebound gives it up to Charmander. Charmander. Down 13, so they're going to need a big fourth quarter. Dragonite against Sudowoodo. Dragonite fouled by Sudowoodo. He'll head to the free throw line. Dragonite is 6 points so far, but you got to remember in the games that they won, Dragonite was huge down the stretch, especially in the fourth quarter. Game 1, I mean, he was the player of the fourth quarter, best player in the fourth quarter. And Sudowoodo's like, why? What's with the foul? You know it was with the foul. That was a clear foul.
2 shots.
But what a cinematic shot by our camera people as Dragonite makes the first free throw. By the way, if you're just joining us now, it's Curtis Coleman for the KBN Elite Four TV. Game 4 of this playoffs, Kanto, of this round 1 playoff matchup. Kanto, the 7 seed, up 2-1 entering. Coming off a 16-point comeback in Game 3, but Saffron seems to be holding the fort in this one. It's Galarian Zapdos is going to take the feed, get the bucket. So now they've outscored them off the bench in this game. The depth for Kanto is just not there right now. Charmander, tough finish. It goes. Charmander's got 23. I mean, just incredible performance by both starting point guards. Galarian Zapdos on the other side has 4 points right now. He's got a cutting Blaziken. Alley-oop! Finishes it off. Blaziken's got 15. Charmander takes it the other way. 14-point game. You just got to close it out. Dragonite to Charmeleon for 3. Got it! Charmeleon's got 17. The crowd getting involved. It's now an 11-point game. Got to keep the lead above 7. That's really the key. You don't want to get them within 2 buckets, because then that's 1 bucket and then a turnover away from tying the game or taking the lead. It's Charmeleon on the other side over Galarian Zapdos. Bank shot won't go. Gorichu swoops in for the rebound. Gorichu finds Incineroar. Incineroar over Charmeleon. That's no good. Rebound can't be corralled by Incineroar. Charmeleon comes away with it. It's Charizard on the outside. He deeks around Gorichu and gets the lay-in to go. Charizard's got 12. A combined 52 points by the Char Trio. Very impressive. Hitmontop on the other side gets it to go. First bucket of the game for Hitmontop. 53% as a team. I mean, you're going to win a lot of games when you're shooting that well. Charmander spins over Gorichu. That's good. Charmander going to work as 25. That's a game high. And an efficient game high as well. Zapdos almost loses it. It's down to a 9-point game. Hitmontop gives it off to Zapdos. Zapdos drives. Zapdos with the jam! An aggressive jam. And then does a little pose for the camera afterwards. I think he thought it was going to be on the slam cam, and I'm not sure why it isn't, to be honest. Just posterized Charmeleon. It's super effective. Not sure what move he used, but it was super effective regardless. Charmander against Hitmontop. Can't finish. And a good job by Hitmontop keeping his arms up in the air and forcing the miss. Incineroar to Zapdos. Zapdos pull up. And it's a foul against Shenron. Zapdos doing a great job. We'll head to the free throw line.
His second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks. Number 1.
Shoot 2.
But what a job Galarian Zapdos has done at holding the fort down. Second free throw's also good. So he's got 8 points now. Just leading the way off the bench for Saffron. Again, more bench points for Saffron. It's pretty crazy considering how the benches did in the last game. Charmander thought about the step back, but Galarian Zapdos played some lockdown defense, and he's going to force the miss as well. Charmander had lost the dribble, had to do something, took the shot, missed, and it's going to be Saffron ball. Gorichu looking up and springing up with Cinderace, but Rayquaza swooped in there to get the interception. Rayquaza finds Shenron on the other side, no good, and more great defense from Galarian Zapdos. What a game off the bench it's been for Galarian Zapdos. He gives it to Blaziken. Blaziken's got the finish. He's got 17 in this one. 17, 9, and 5 blocks. A really strong performance. Does it make up for Game 3? Probably not, but nonetheless, a solid game. Charizard for 3. That's good. Charizard's got 15. Blaziken backing down Rayquaza. Blaziken can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Rayquaza. Here comes Charmeleon. 3 minutes left. Charmeleon kicks out to Charmander. Fakes the shot. He's defended by Blaziken, so this will be tough to drive and get a finish. Charmeleon over to Charmander. Charmander 5 on the shot clock. Charmander got to create something. Spins around. Gets a foul and the bucket. Charmander's got 27. What a game. Putting his team on his back. Take a look at that. I mean, he was double teamed against the center player, two all-defensive party players, and still manages to get it to go after a couple hops. Now at the free throw line as Hitmonlee re-enters the game. The free throw is good. It's 28 points by Charmander. 9-point game. Timeout kicks. I mean, you got to. That loss is still at the back of your mind. As confident as you've looked in this game, as comfortable as you've looked in this game, you're still thinking a little bit about Game 3, and you can't afford it getting away. Player of the game is Cinderace. The sim engine is very biased towards centers because rebounds, and frankly, in the KBA, I'm going to be real with you, rebounds don't matter that much. Like, who gets the most rebounds on a team? It's more about a team stat than an individual stat, because in the sim engine, centers get all the rebounds. That's how it works. Hitmonlee finds Blaziken, can't finish, grabs his own rebound. Blaziken blocked by Charizard, and the rebound goes to Shenron, getting a little deja vu. Charmander. 2 minutes to go. Charmander over Galarian Zapdos. He's got the bucket. Charmander becomes the first player in KBA history with 30 points in a game. But will it be enough is the question. Cinderace on the other side. Blaziken. No, do not give it to Blaziken. He takes the shot. It's good. Blaziken's got 19. They needed that. It's now a 9-point game. Feels a lot more breathable. Charmander, fouled by Cinderace, will head back to the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Charmander will shoot 2.
At the line for Toronto, number 4.
And before this game, we had a bunch of players who had, 29. Greninja had a few 29-point performances. I believe Mario had a 29-point performance, but Charmander up to 31 points, a KBA record for points in a game. I mean, the playoffs have rewritten all these records. Most assists in a game has been matched. Most rebounds in a game has been set. Most steals in a game has been set. And I believe most blocks in a game has been set as well, at least tied. Charmander's got 32 points now. The lead is down to 7. If you're Saffron, you slow it down. It's 2 minutes left. It's going to be an interception, but it's going to go out of bounds. Cinderace, what are you doing? Timeout, Embers. Will the kicks choke it away once again? Because I think the Embers have that in their mind as well. They know they can win this game. 90 seconds left. They know they've got a shot, but they need to be efficient. Rayquaza the inbounder. Gives it to Charmander. Charmander gets open. 3. Got it! 4-point game! Charmander's got 35! Just dekes out Cinderace on that play. Cinderace, slow it down. Gives it to Blaziken. Blaziken taking the shot. He's got it! Trying to make up for it. He's got the bucket, but it's still a 6-point game. Blaziken has 21. Charmander drives. Stolen by Cinderace! Huge for Saffron. Hitmonlee over Charizard, no good. Incineroar, the putback, no good as well. Charizard gets it back. They have another chance. Charmeleon to Charmander. Charmander back to Charmeleon. Charmeleon can't finish over Cinderace. Incineroar's got the board. Slow it down now. A minute to go. Cinderace. Foul. And now they're going to start fouling. That means Saffron survives the clutch steal from Cinderace. And then the solid defense on the shot from Charmeleon. Lucario wide open 3. Yes, sir! Icing! I believe that was a 2 actually, but regardless, that is icing because it's now an 8-point game. Incineroar's got the rebound. 5 seconds separating shot and game clock. Lucario's got the bucket. He's going to get 16. That's going to be their last possession. The Saffron Kicks are going to pull it off after a devastating defeat in Game 3. They're going to respond and hang on. They controlled the entire game. And even when it looked like things were bleak, it was still Saffron's game to lose. The Kicks force a Game 5, and this will all be decided back in Saffron. They live to see another day. 88-78 your final. Cinderace leads the way with 25 points and some great defense at the end of the game. But that'll do it from us. We'll see you when these teams face off on May 12th for Game 5. But until then, for all our friends at the KB on Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.